Well, everyone, welcome back. And today I want to talk about a movie that genuinely blew me away. One of those rare theater experiences where you walk out and just kind of stand there for a second trying to process what you just witnessed. I'm talking about Project Hail Mary. I saw the movie opening day on Friday. By the way, spoiler alert, okay? And I've waited a few days to give my review so that you guys have time to go see it too. Oh, please tell me if you saw it in IMAX. There's not an IMAX within 100 miles of me. So I haven't seen it in IMAX yet. I bet it stays around for a while. Oh my gosh, wouldn't it be so cool if Project Hail Mary screened at the Sphere in Las Vegas? Make it happen, guys. Okay, back to our review. If you read Andy Weir's novel, and even if you haven't, do it. It's really worth it. Now you know how special the story is. And the filmmakers, I think it's clear that Ryan Gosling absolutely loved this book because the story on screen is remarkably faithful to the source material. The core mystery, the problem solving, the humor, and the heart, it's all in there from this book to that screen. And they didn't strip it down or dumb it down. They just trusted the audience to keep up. And that's refreshing. That's entertaining and engaging. And the way they handled the memory sequences, because the story goes back and forth from right now in the spaceship, Project Hail Mary, to oops, we're in the lab learning about astrophage. The way they brought that science to life, it felt real. It didn't feel like a lecture. It was just really masterful storytelling. And fans of the book will be thrilled. And if you haven't read it, don't worry. The film can stand on its own. Now, either way, you are in for one of the most original, emotionally satisfying stories to hit the big screen in ever. Ever. Years. Ever. All right. I've already said spoiler alert. So if you haven't clicked away yet because you haven't seen it yet or you haven't read it yet and you don't want to hear a spoiler, I love you visiting, but now is the time to go if you haven't seen the film. So let's talk about it, how this film looks, because wow, if you haven't found them yet on YouTube, find the behind the scenes of making the sets. Worth it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the space sequences have this incredible sense of scale and loneliness because he's by himself. And the production design is inventive without being like over the top. And there are images in this movie that I genuinely think will become iconic screensavers, posters, t-shirts, you name it. The kind of visuals that remind you why the big screen still matters, seeing it in theater still matters. You have to see this one theater if you possibly can. And oh, let me get started on the sound design. The score works perfectly together to make you feel the weight and the wonder of being completely, utterly alone in the universe at Taw Ceti, seeing Taw light. It's unexpected and I really appreciate it. And that's all I'm going to say there. Now, what about the family? I'm an adult. I went. It was great. I took my mother and aunt and neighbor, and so everybody's a senior. But if you have kids, I want to highlight this is genuinely a great family film. If you know Rocky, you will get this joke when I say thumbs up. And you know Rocky does this because that's how his hands are shaped. This is a great family film because there are zero profanity, not an F-bomb, nothing. And now in today's media, the F-bomb is just so casually thrown into like everything. Kids who love science are going to be riveted. Adults will be moved. There's a real warmth and humor woven throughout that keeps the pace lively, even during the more complex science moments. And it's the kind of movie that sparks real conversation on the drive home. Whenever we go see a film, we always go out to eat afterward. And the rule is you can't say a thing after the film until we've sat down at the table and we've ordered our food. Now, discuss. Discuss about space, about friendship, sacrifice, what it means to do something that matters, what it means to serve another person and not yourself. These movies are rare. This one is such a treasure. So we should talk about the time commitment, okay? 2 hours and 39 minutes later, Project Hail Mary is worth every single second of 239 minutes. Not once did I check my watch. Not once did I want it to end. Not once did I even check my phone when I could feel the alerts going off in my purse. This is the kind of film that makes you remember why you fell in love with movies in the first place. The magic of sitting in a dark room and being completely transported somewhere else, somewhere out there, and what it is to make a friend on screen, even a friend who happens to be an alien from another planet named Meridian 40. This is 5-star film. Can we give it more than 5 stars? Please don't wait for streaming. Please get yourself to the theater, get some popcorn. You won't regret it. You're going to love it. Everyone in the family is going to love it. You're going to be talking about this and the threads of the storytelling that are so tightly woven together in this film. Masterpiece, yes. Has it earned its budget back? Yes. Does it deserve it? Yes. Is it worth your time? Yes. Is it worth you paying to park, going to the theater, buying the ticket, buying some snacks? Yes, yes, and yes. There has been so few films late, and I see a lot of films. There have been so few films lately that I feel like you have to go see. You have to buy a ticket. I remember it was in the most recent Jurassic movie. Scarlett Johansson was the lead. Everybody in my party got bored, and many of us checked our phones, like put the screen on as dim as possible, put it in a purse and checked it, because you're getting a notification on Facebook or TikTok and you'd rather look at that than the film. Project Hail Mary, it's not that film. Andy Weir also wrote The Martian. There's 3 books in the there's 3 books in the series: Project Hail Mary, Artemis, and The Martian. I can't say it enough, and I'll close with this. Please go see this film. Please take your family. You're going to love it. The soundtrack, amazing. Costuming, amazing. There is one difference. Final thought. I've closed 5 times like a Baptist preacher. There is one thought about the book. He's always in his space jumper, like space uniform, the onesie pullover, zip up. But in the movie, this is something for you to keep your eyes out for. This is very fun. In the movie, he's always changing his shirt, and he has like a funny saying on the shirt. And they're usually like a science reference shirt, and it just adds to the joy. And so taking your kids, it's fun to say, okay, kids, how many fun t-shirts can you notice in Project Hail Mary? Let me know in the comments when you see it and what you think. And I just hope you enjoy it as much as I did. I'll see you guys in the next one.